So I'm going to do a bean update. You can see our beans. There's the bumper on the gator. Here's my knee. They're knee tall. It's about as tall as my beans ever get. Not too many people in the neighborhood ever have beans taller than that, but if you take a look down in here, we got all kinds of pods. We got more starting, so the beans are looking pretty good. Yesterday we got half an inch of rain, so that should hopefully push these beans along, and hopefully we get a September harvest this year. I'd love to get these beans off early, especially over on the rental ground. Over there, I want to seed that down, I think. And here we have our Stein 86-day Roundup Ready corn. You can see the deer on the outside have taken care of the cobs. If we walk in here a little bit, we've got small cobs growing. This corn here is running on 150 pounds to the acre of potash and 200 pounds to the acre of urea. As you can see, the leaves aren't as dark green as they should be. So I'm thinking a little bit more urea or nitrogen on here would have helped. It is going off any credits from the beans last year. As you can see, the bean stubble. So there's one that's trying to get a second cob. That one's trying to get a second cob. That one's trying to get a second cob. This one's got 2 on it. That one's got 2. That one's got 2. A lot of them got 2. They're just not very big yet. So it'll be interesting to see. Like I say, well, and you can look there, and we've got some streaking, so could be deficient on sulfur as well. I think K-Meg is going to be the recipe for this 6.5 acres for next year. So, and it's been dry. You can see the corn starting to fire down here. We're getting on kind of a sand knob here. And the moles and the gophers been digging, as you can see. And when they do that crap, it dries the ground out even faster. So that does not help. But surprisingly for what this corn is, it's all 9 feet tall. Some of it's 10 feet tall. So this was a discount corn. It was $180 a bag. So I wanted to try it. My beans are Stein as well. So I thought, you know, we're going to try this. Is everything else around $2.20 a bag and up? So I want to try this Stein over here. And so far, for what it is, I like the way it looks. You know, for how much I have into it. It's looking really good, I think. So next year we might buy some more of this and try at home, where it sees more manure and stuff. So I think it would make good silage corn. It's not quite as tall as the other stuff, but there again, I'm planting 33,000 population versus last year was 29, like I said in that other video. So I think if we push some more fertilizer to it, I think this corn could do really, really well. Look at that. Spider, always looking for a free ride. So that's what our corn and beans are looking like over here, and the beans on the rental ground look the same as this. They were all planted the same day, so pretty much the same. But on the rental ground, I'd like to seed that down for hay. So yeah, that's what we're looking like here in northwest Wisconsin. Let's say this corn cobs aren't quite as big as I'd like to see compared to the other stuff, but this corn has not been pushed like the other stuff at home either. Hasn't had the manure on it, hasn't had the potash on it. So, you know, it's the way it is. We know for next year, pound the potash to it. You know, and really, I think a mixture of potash and K-Mag would go a long ways, because like I say, you're kind of seeing streaking in it. That could be sulfur deficiency. A lot of this ground is probably low on magnesium as well, so that's where the K-Mag comes in. The K-Mag has sulfur and magnesium in with the potash. So, we did put K-Mag on the beans. I should have put K-Mag on the whole thing, but I didn't. No, for next year. I put the K-Mag on the beans, so I was trying to push the beans a little bit more to see if we couldn't do better than 30-40 bushel. But as a historical average around here, everybody says 30 bushel to 35 bushel beans is a good year, so I don't really know. But part of the reason I'm leaning towards going away from beans and going back to more corn. Beans are great, they're a cheaper crop to grow, but once we harvest them beans off, there's nothing left. At least here I can combine that off and bale corn fodder for cow feed or bedding. So, I mean, you can bale the bean stalks, but there's not a whole lot there. You can get 6, 7, 8 bales to the acre of corn stubble versus maybe a bale to the acre of bean stubble. That doesn't go very far for bedding or for feed. So yeah, it's just a quick bean update here. You see, there's all kinds of pods in there. I hate running down right here along the edge of this corn, but it is what it is. This outside is going to be hard to get with the combine anyway, so anyways, it's just a little quick bean update here on August 2nd. So, thanks for watching. Any comments or suggestions on what to do for next year on my corn, leave them down below. But I think more sulfur, potash, maybe some magnesium, and more nitrogen next year would go a long ways. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe. Stay tuned for more. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.